Good morning, everybody. Darcizzle and Brian, aka Puddin here, and we are fishing out of Hillsboro Inlet today, deep sea fishing, and we are special guests on the FishAngler boat today.
Yeah, as you guys know, FishAngler is one of our great sponsors, and so we checked the app. Weather's awesome.
Yes.
We're going out on the FishAngler boat. It's totally sick. We're gonna have a great time. And we're gonna show you guys a bunch of spots that you can find on the FishAngler app. So it's gonna be exciting for you, and you guys are gonna get a lot of great fishing stuff. So all ready, Sizzle?
Exactly. Let's roll.
All right.
And get out there. Catch
All right,
some
let's go.
fish.
It's nice and early.
Catch
We're gonna
some
go.
fish. We put in a lot of miles this morning looking for debris and dolphin, and with not a ton of luck, but we're still out deep, and now we're moving on to our next fishing adventure. And we got an LP here, and we're gonna do some deep dropping, rigging up our baits right now. We got some squid and some chunks of barracuda, and we're gonna send them down deep and see what we can get, see what we can catch. The goal of what we expect to catch here would be a golden tilefish or a blackbelly rosefish. About 900 feet of water. We just hit the bottom with a 10-pound weight on the bottom. We have a lot of current out deep, but we just hit, and with this rod tip, you can actually kind of see what's going on down there, and it looks like we've been getting some nibbles and some bites. So we're gonna see what happens, see what we can pull up. Nice, all right, so we believe we have a fish on these hooks, and we're now bringing up all this line back up from the bottom. And again, I don't do this too often myself, so I really got to pay attention to that rod tip to see what to look for. But Captain Mike thinks we got some fish on. Yeah, he is pulling drag. Nice fish coming up. Yeah, boy, look at that. Nice fish. Oh yeah, he's waking up more and more. He gets closer and closer to the surface. It's gonna be a nice one, guys. Here he comes, here he comes.
Grab that gaff.
Here he comes.
Nice tile fish.
Get out of your way.
Look at the bubbles.
Go, go, go. Whoa! Barrel fish.
Barrel. Nice barrel.
Barrel.
Stick to barrel.
Stick to barrel. Yeah! Oh, he's gone. Rosebelly's
The
gone.
rosy fell off? Man, what the heck's going on with this rosebelly here?
Nice fish, dude.
That's a fat one.
Oh, yeah. Look at that barrel fish. It's been a long time since I've seen one of those guys, one of those deep bottom dwellers. We had a blackbelly rosefish on there too, but unfortunately he popped off, swam back down to the bottom. That is a nice fish. You haven't seen that on the channel in a while. And FishAngler team putting us on them today. So we're gonna go ahead and post on the FishAngler app where we caught this bad boy, but look at that fish. That's a solid one, right?
Yeah, that is. You wanna grab it?
Solid, yeah. Got him.
Got him?
Yeah. Look how
There you go.
wild that guy is. Look at those big old eyes. Yeah, they face the sun here. Oh, wrong way. Look at those big old eyes. They're supposed to be absolutely delicious. I do recall them being extra, extra slimy, but they are a really beautiful, nice fish, and that's a nice size one that we just hooked. So
sure.
I am stoked. Look at him, and he's all cold from coming up on the bottom. That is crazy, guys. FishAngler, Captain Mike, and Captain Tom putting us on him. Drop. Going to the bottom. Just hit. All right. So there's a little bit of technique involved into this deep dropping situation here. It's not just a matter of dropping the bait down to the bottom and hoping for a fish to bite, you really have to like fish the baits down there. So what we did was we just dropped. Of course, there's gonna be scope when you're deep dropping. So in 900 feet of water, we have 1,400 feet of line out. And now what we're doing is we're keeping the boat in gear a little bit, bumping in and out. And right here, I'm paying attention to the tip and seeing if we're gonna get a bite, but that's sitting on the bottom right now. See that movement? So it's getting a little bit of a tap, or the weight is on the bottom. But what I do is I pull in a little bit of line, just like that, stop, and then it resets itself, and you're just gonna keep seeing bites, and the boat is slowly going to drift with the current and make this line come straight, basically up and down underneath the boat. And I'm just really paying attention to that rod tip to see any slight movements or anything playing with the bait, and just little movements like that. It does the job, and right now I think something's eating it. It's just the slightest movement, so you really have to pay attention, and it's all about technique. Yeah. Giants. Feels like it's bent the most it's been. Oh yeah, there's color. Straight down, right here. Oh, huge, huge.
That first one's a huge one.
I can't.
That's a real big one. Hang on, don't watch it.
Okay. Got him.
That is why.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, our biggest pull ever. We got 3 out of 5 hooked up. And that's a stud Rosie right there. Yeah, buddy. He got hooked perfectly. Woo. Careful. Nice. Heck yeah, check that out, y'all. Crushed them. We all got fish tacos now. All right. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Grab him. Nice, dude. That's a nice one. That's not a big one.
The first one that came off.
All right, so as you can see, we got a targeted species acquired in the boat, and that is a beautiful Blackbelly Rosefish. And Captain Mike was just saying it's not even a big one. There's big ones at this particular spot we're fishing. And again, we're gonna post all this information on the FishAngler app so you guys can come out here and do this too and fish this general area where all these amazing fish are down on the bottom. All right, check him out. That is a delicious fish right there. Ooh, he just put up all his spines. Look how pretty he is. You can see those, yeah, like prehistoric, very colorful. It's just amazing that like bright fish like this live down on the bottom where there's darkness. And you can see these crazy sharp gill plates on the side here, just crazy cool. And they get their name Blackbelly Rosefish because the inside of that mouth is completely black. I don't know if you can see that with the sun, but that's where it gets it from. So that is a beautiful fish. These are also, they also don't, like, they get very old. This fish is probably like 30, 40 years old, I'm guessing. All right, picture. Ooh, 150. Ooh, now it's head shaking like crazy. 150.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice, Captain Mike. Heck yeah.
That's why we come out here for that one.
Yeah, and they cleared our other hooks again. All right, check that out. We got a stud Blackbelly Rosefish on there. That's about one of the, as big as they get. That is a full-grown Blackbelly Rosefish right there. They don't get much bigger than this, but check out those yellow eyes, all those gorgeous colors, the way those pec fins in the front stick out. Super cool fish. We are out here still deep dropping, and we're just running back to reset, and we just noticed some black towers sticking out of the water, and we were like, what the heck is that? And then we all realized that it's a giant submarine pushing a wake in the front. You can see the wake, and you can see the top of the submarine. I forget the name or the term you call that, the scope or whatever, but really huge submarine. We're not gonna get any closer because you're not really supposed to, but that is such a cool sighting. Hopefully you guys can enjoy some of this footage, even though we're still probably half a mile away.
I'd say again, you're advised to maintain minimum speed and operate on a safe course. There is a 500-yard naval vessel protective zone around my unit. Over.
Back at the house, y'all, we had an epic trip with the FishAngler team boat, and I can't wait to go fishing with them again. But first things first, so let's dive right into this fish. They are crazy sharp. Look at this crazy sharp fin right here, sticking out of their actual gill plates right here. So they're super sharp all around, but actually it's a fairly easy fish to fillet, even though they look pretty scary with all these little spines they got. But go right under the pin bones, go upwards past this, and you can get all this extra head meat if you cut like that. See how I just cut around that corner and I got all that extra head meat? Turn it around, and again, they're easy to fillet, easy to get through the skin, and their scales are not that big. So just work that knife all the way down, and then, just like anything else, fillet them off. And the pin bones are not that sharp, or not that hard to cut through, fairly easy fish. And wait till you see this meat. It is like translucent, snow white, pretty fish. All right, now we get through there. Cut this little part right here. And these crazy fins have spines on them too. Lots of different names out there, so go ahead and comment down below if you guys have a different name for them. Keep those rib cage bones intact, and then slide that all the way through. And I'm just trying to be careful because, again, they're really sharp. There we go. There's a beautiful fillet on that side. Knock that off real quick. Same exact thing, just like any other fish. But I'm gonna go ahead and link all this information down below that I'm using, including these awesome knives from Smith's Products. And use my code DARCIZZLE15 for 15% off your purchase right here. Pin bones, same exact thing, knock those out. A little bit of waste right there. Flip them over, do the same exact thing. And also, as always, don't forget about my website and the awesome stuff that we're selling. We are selling those performance UPF shirts that Puddin wears on the boat with the hood on it. Those are available on the website, as well as a bunch of awesome sterling silver necklace pendants that I have available, like this awesome snook I'm wearing. I just added a few other ones to the website, an awesome sailfish, redfish tail, turtles, dolphin, you name it. I got a whole bunch of stuff there, and it's a great gift for men and women alike. So go ahead and check that out down below in the shop, and everything will be down in the description, so go ahead and check that out. But you see, just doing the same exact thing on this side, knocking it out. Taking my time because this is a fish that we don't get to eat too often, and we are gonna make something delicious with it. I'm excited. It just looks like nothing like a snapper or a grouper or any of the other fish that we fillet. There we go, same exact thing. Take it, scale it off, or skin it off. Fairly easy, there we go. Same exact thing with the pin bones, but you guys get the point. So right there is a tasty little meal. Look at that meat, gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna knock off 2 more fish, and then we'll meet you guys in the house for the cooking with Puddin portion of this video.
Thanks again, Darcizzle, for filleting up those sculpins or Blackbelly Rosefish. Really appreciate it. You did another great job. And welcome, guys, to another edition of Cooking with Puddin. And first off, I just want to say thanks to FishAngler. We had so much fun going on in their monstrous, beautiful boat. And I remind you guys that those fishing holes, you know, the area where we got the where we actually caught the fish, the barrelfish and the rosies. Also that bait spot we're gonna put on there. And there was we caught a little tarpon at the end, which I'm not in the video, but we'll put that spot on the FishAngler too. So make sure you check that, and you can get all Darcy's fishing spots and thousands of other people's as well. But also, of course, Darcy's new sponsor, Black Pearl Cast Nets. We caught all those pilchards up there in the very beginning, so that was awesome. So with the rosies, you know, they're a very small fish, almost like a crappy sized fillet comes out of that. And so I just wanted to make something light for lunch really quick. And so I just put some salt and pepper on those fillets. And then I melted some butter. And then I put some crushed garlic in the butter. Threw those fillets into this nice pan you guys got me, which of course you can find on the Amazon store. And then I just put a little bit of that mixture on the fish and threw it in the oven. Threw it in the oven for like 5 minutes. Took it out, put some grated Parmesan cheese on there. Like another minute just to get the cheese melted and all mixed up together good. And that was really it. We also made some rice and I cooked up a little broccoli. So we're gonna make a little bowl. Come on over here, Sizzle. Let's see what we're gonna do. Of course, as usual, guys, I had a little bite before. And just a nice little light lunch you can have. You can do this with almost any fish. Got some rice in there. Throw in some broccoli. And just throw some of this fish right up on top. And we got a nice little delicious bowl for lunch. And we're gonna just wash that down with a Landshog lager. And we'll see how Darcy likes it when we get back to the table. See you over there. Let's try it out, Darcizzle.
Let's do it. It's gonna be delicious, I already know it.
These rosies are just a light white fish. It's so good.
We wanna start deep dropping. If you want us to, go ahead and comment below. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. That is some really good fish.
Yeah, super easy.
And just still crazy in my head just to think about how old they are and how small they are. They don't get so big.
Yeah.
So crazy. And it's like one of the whitest fillets ever of saltwater species. Like I'm trying to think of one that's whiter and there might not be one. maybe wahoo, but it's a little bit of a different
It's only a little bit
meat
like
to that.
crappie, like I was
Really
saying,
good.
the specs.
Really good.
So delicious.
Yeah, but we hope to bring you guys more awesome videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until our next one, follow your dreams and keep on catching. Oh,
Oh, you're so
I
bad at this
messed up.
lately.
Cheers. I've been messing up bad. I'd rather eat my food right now. So good.